Ups and downs. Come on, man.
Unbelievable.
So what part of the game are you going to miss the most? I mean, we saw everything.
Yeah, all of it, honestly. The good, the bad, the wins, the losses. It's a lot like boxing, man. It's really about the opponent within yourself. That's the most important, right? You win that battle, then you win the rest of them.
Game within the game. Oh, man. All right. Well, welcome to... What am I doing? I got you right here. Can you do the honors?
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to NBA 2K17's My Career Mode. Enjoy.
See, that was great. Yeah, I felt it. I mean, I felt like you meant it. I felt it too. Okay, I felt it too. Okay.
They better not have a better career than mine.
So what happens if they do?
I'm about to lace these things back up. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
Yo, Coach Falls, check out my highlight reel. Not bad, right?
I know I didn't teach you that.
Oh, you definitely didn't teach me that. No, I learned that in AAU and summer ball.
Oh, come on. There's no fundamentals. It's all flash and sparkles. And you know what?
Sparkles?
These kids, yeah, sparkles. I'm surprised you didn't have the Globetrotters anthem theme song playing on that thing. You know, these kids, they come to me every year wanting to be you, and I have to start all over again from scratch. Next time you make a highlight video, do me a favor and yourself and put it on there with chest passes and mid-range jump shots.
Okay, look, those moves were just for the highlight reel. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a student of the game.
Yeah, you're a student of me. I'll put the ball in your hands.
Hey, you think if I tell EJ and Kenny that you're my favorite player, they'll think that's funny?
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna put nothing past those guys. They might. And all I gotta do is just make a highlight reel from old VHS copies of my old games to substantiate your claim.
Uh-oh, a whole VHS copy, huh? You might get like, 12 views from that. Like every player on your team might watch that. It's a pretty good number.
I'll get a baker's dozen, because you better watch. Because what you just showed me on that phone, man, you need to make sure that you stay familiar with the fundamentals.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a watch.
You know where you're going with?
Mike?
You're not gonna tell me?
Not yet.
1 million views, high school All-American. Safe to say the world will be watching you, Mr. President.
Yep.
Can you handle it?
Think so. This is a big decision. What college am I gonna pick?
"24 Seconds" with Jason Richmond.
The #1 high school player in the country has chosen the Georgetown Hoyas. in a particularly clever video he recorded with an American flag draped behind him, in some homage to the president, apparently. Who knows? Maybe this kid aspires to be the president of basketball. I don't know what kids these days think, but I do think this kid has potential. But it's overcoming the obstacles that make you great. He's off to a great start with his college choice, no doubt. But he has to focus on the game.
You ready, boy?
Let's do it.
Huh? Let's get it. All right? Yeah. That's what I like to see. Make sure you're ready for that pass, all right?
All day.
All
All
right.
day.
Prez.
What's up, Coach?
You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
You feeling that?
Yep. I'm pumped.
You ready to change this program overnight?
Let's do it.
These people are excited to meet the new kingdom here, buddy.
All right.
Now, these fans can be your best friend or your worst enemy, all right? Head coach would never tell you this, but when you get out there tonight, I want you to put on a show. Win this crowd over,
Let's do
okay?
it. You know, my dad used to say, show him what you got. And I got something for him tonight.
You hear that? They're playing your song, friend. Let's go.
All right.
Come on. Go get at it, boys. Woo!
All right, everybody. We just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us. And we wear these colors with pride. And we don't take for granted the love we get from all of you. And this year, we're really confident. I mean, I'm back, and we have the president on our team. So again, thank you all for coming out and supporting us. And I believe that we'll be the team cutting down those nets in March. Thank you!
I'm talking about.
Man,
That's how you win a game.
live,
That's
bro.
what I'm talking about. Give me some.
I've never felt that type of energy in the arena, man.
Hey, man, listen, it's like that most games, especially during conference and postseason play.
Yo, man, I'm so juiced. I cannot wait for the first game.
There's only one way to pass the time.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking. Game. You ready to get dusted off? You ready to get dusted off?
I'm gonna dust you off. Yeah, Mom, you know, we don't have a lot of free time, you know what I mean?
No, I hope you at least have time to eat. You're skinny enough as it is, and I don't know where you get it from. Your daddy was as big as a house.
Yeah, I know, but the feeding is pretty good here. We have these meal plans, too, that are pretty good, but I don't know, I just guess my metabolism is a little faster than his.
Well, that's good. How's the team looking? Are you starting?
Well, Coach hasn't exactly told us yet.
Well, who else is going to start ahead of you? They lost 3 players last year, and the guys they have returning aren't as good as you. I know that. The one boy can't even shoot. Do you need me to talk to the coach?
Yeah, Mom, why don't you give the coach a call? I think he'd really appreciate it.
See, you're playing around. But son, good luck. You know your dad would be happy just to see you in uniform.
Yeah, I know he would.
Not me. I need to see you scoring 30 points with 25 rebounds a game. I need more trophies on my shelf.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I'll talk to you later, baby. I love you.
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Mom's gives me no love.
Oh, man, she wasn't even talking about you.
Uh-huh. How's she doing anyway, Prez?
Prez. Never gonna live that down, huh?
Man, you gotta live up to it. I think that's the point. I mean, how else are you gonna lead us to a title?
Me? Nah, I'm a freshman.
So, hey, look, I'm trying to win a title before I graduate. So, I'm passing you the ball every possession. Just no look down so you can dunk.
Wait. You're not gonna shoot?
If you pass out of a double team, I'll shoot. Just consider me Steve Kerr, you 96 MJ.
96 MJ, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Buckets! Come on, pay up.
Look, man, it was all that talk about MJ. You
I know.
me. I was on the phone with my mom, man.
Thank you for
that doesn't count.
No, I know. It doesn't? You
all right,
gonna
let's
blame
run
your
it back.
mom now?
Run it back.
You're a sore loser.
Run it back. Best 2 out of 3.
Who puts it on their mom?
I was on the phone. You weren't on the phone?
Oh, okay. All right. We'll go again.
Yeah,
I
let's
done
go
won
again.
3 straight already.
Okay, keep talking.
Welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And there's nothing better than college hoops, if you ask me. Where else can you hear the roar of the student section in a tightly packed building like this one? Always great to feel the energy of the campus.
And, you know, Greg, this is where it all begins for
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And there's nothing better than college hoops, if you ask me. Where else can you hear the roar of the student section in a tightly packed building like this one? Always great to feel the energy of the campus.
And, you know, Greg, this is where it all begins for a lot of these players. The experiences they'll have, the teaching they'll receive in the game of basketball. I don't think there's any substitute for going through a college season and dealing with the adversity, the highs and lows, and learning how to play basketball at this high level. These kids certainly will be the stars of tomorrow.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. They've got Duncan, and it's Gaines in at the 5 spot. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Alabaster. He dishes it to Prez. Puts up a 3, sinks the triple. Prez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, that's a nice-looking shot from Prez. Beautiful. He's just dynamite from behind the arc.
And one of the biggest names coming into college sports this year is Prez. What he can do out there on the wing in one-on-one situations. That's how you attack.
Oh, man. My.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Duncan in the corner. The dish now to Gaines. Back to Calderon from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. So Georgetown will take it the other way. Alabaster kicks to Prez. Tries a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Prez has got 6 points.
Nice looking shot that time from Prez. Don't have to tell him twice to shoot that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lee kicks to Duncan. Here's Terry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Yeah, early on we're seeing a lot of grit and determination. Grit and grind, we call it. What we're seeing out of him early on.
Out left to the wing. Warren with the ball. Alabaster dishes to Prez. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Trice is checked in for Alabaster. Now here's Lee. Kicks to Gaines. Down low, Daniels. The Jayhawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw good from Daniels. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Trice. Kicks it to Warren. Left side, Randolph. He feeds it to Hudson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Lee. They set the pick. Passes it to Gaines. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. Some changes for Kansas. Dedmon's checked in, and it's Williams in for Lee. Here is Daniels. Here's Diallo. Rejected by Chen.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
Tell you what, it's not easy being tagged the top high school prospect, as Prez was early on for his class. But you have to give him credit for taking the honor in stride and keeping his feet on the ground while his head was in the sky.
Yeah, and I think what keeps Prez grounded about being that top recruit is that he knows it means nothing if he doesn't continue to grow and perform at the next level. A lot of players will think they've made it when they get that accolade, but Prez knows it's just the beginning.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Chen in at the 3. Hudson is out there with Hodges. And it's Trice, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2 spot.
And I think a lot of us expected Prez to put on a show in this one, but I don't think many saw this coming. What a dominating first half it has been for the budding star.
Well, it's games like this that have fueled the hype machine around Prez. I mean, the numbers tell some of the story, but when you see it for yourself, what he's doing out there, I mean, you see how special this player is.
Dedmon's shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Calderon passes to Diallo. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. It's stolen by Prez. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it, pushing their lead to double digits. That's 12 points for Prez.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And stolen by Trice. Plays it in off the breakaway. Trice has got his first points of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
There's the pass to Daniels. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Prez by himself. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Now Williams. There's the pick. Daniels. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we finished one half of basketball. Georgetown leads by 14. And stay with us, folks. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And the game isn't neck and neck by any means, but one quick run and we could be right back where we started.
And, you know, Prez is looking to keep his team focused so they can hold on to this lead and close the game out and get this W. I mean, I imagine he'll continue to assert his will in the second half of this ball game.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Lee, also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kansas trails by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Calderon, no good.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. And when you talk about Prez, one thing that I think you need to keep in mind is that he epitomizes what it means to be a student athlete. I mean, never takes shortcuts in the classroom and is a very dedicated student off the court. Love to see that.
Yeah, and just talking to Prez for a few minutes, and you'll see how seriously he takes his academics, not just for himself, but for everyone in his life. And the fact he values that in that education speaks also, I believe, to his character.
Here's Terry, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Jayhawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Hoyas leading by 15. Chen in at small forward. And it's Felix in at the power forward. The drive by Randolph. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hoyas.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Calderon in the corner. Pass to Diallo. Knocks it loose. Back to Calderon. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Over to the wing. Here's Chen. His 3-pointers off the mark. Duncan with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Duncan kicks to Lee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the Hoyas making the change here. Rice is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Feeds it to Felix. Randolph kicks to Prez. Inside. Felix, good. And Georgetown leads by 17.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Left side, Randolph. The 3. Drills it from outside.
And there's a wide open man. Prez finds it.
1:07 left here in the second half. And here is Lee. Screen by Duncan. There's a good screen. Lee outside. To the paint, looking for Terry. He gets it there. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Lee kicks to Duncan. Dishes to Terry. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Hudson. Tries with it. So the Hoyas win it. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see.
Hope you had a nice weekend. Just a reminder, your group biology projects are due in my inbox by 8 a.m. on Friday. If you don't get it to me by then, it's 10% off every day it's late. And make sure to work together on this. Don't let your partner take all the credit. It's only going to make the semester harder for you. Now let's get into today's lesson. I'm going to skip over what molecular biology is. You should have done your reading last night, so it should make more sense to you. Molecular biology.
Get some of that, man. You can't touch me in this game.
Hi. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, hey. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure you had your part of the biology project.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome. Can I see it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go. Let's see. Should be in the cloud. Check your phone.
Okay.
Got it? Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Just to be clear, I wasn't trying to check up on you or anything. I just wanted... It's a group project.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I'm sorry earlier for dozing off in class. We just had a late practice and
we're good. Don't even worry about it. It's not a problem.
Yeah. I just didn't want you to think that I was a dumb jock or something like that.
We're good. Don't make it awkward.
Right.
I forgive you as long as you bring the team to the title.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, my family's been big supporters of the team, and my parents get really cranky when they lose, so don't lose. It's simple, right?
Yeah, simple enough, I guess. So your dad was on the team, or?
Oh no, my dad ran track. My mom played basketball. She's got a jersey in the rafters.
Oh, wow, jersey in the rafters. That's what I'm up against.
Yeah, I mean, small, dainty shoes to fill. So no problem, right? Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I am gonna miss you next year.
What are you talking about, man?
Come on, bro. You be pro next year.
You think so?
So why would you stay for 2?
Well, I don't know. I honestly hadn't even thought about it yet. I mean, the draft is so far away, and there's still a lot of stuff to figure out. I mean, the season's long, right?
Yeah, well, you better start thinking about it. This season is almost over. All right?
Anyway, let's get back to it.
Yeah, back to it. And buckets. Thank you.
join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
And there's nothing better than college hoops, if you ask me. Where else can you hear the roar of the student section in a tightly packed building like this one? Always great to feel the energy of the campus.
And, you know, Greg, this is where it all begins for a lot of these players. The experiences they'll have, the teaching they'll receive in the game of basketball. I don't think there's any substitute for going through a college season and dealing with the adversity, the highs and lows, and learning how to play basketball at this high level. These kids certainly will be the stars of tomorrow.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Chen in at the 3. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Randolph in at 2 guard.
A lot of times you'll see a star player out of high school come in and only look to score when they get the ball. Prez is different in that regard. He knows the value of strong team play and is always willing to put the team first.
And, Greg, we've seen a number of players that say they have a team-first mentality, but the old saying is true. Actions speak louder than words. From what I understand about Prez, he'll demand a lot of his teammates, and as far as mental focus, he won't let them slide at all.
It's good.
Yeah, Prez is high level from mid-range. I mean, all he needs is a little space, and he's good to let it go.
Now here's Beal. On the wing, Bryant. Miller outside. Stolen by Warren. Here's Chen. Goes back up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Hoyas shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw no good for Hudson. And here are the Demon Deacons. 7-point differential. Some nice passing by Wake Forest here. Cooper kicks to Beal. Feeds to Miller. To stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Alabaster with it. Dishes it to Prez. The pass to Alabaster. Expanding his range. That's good from Prez on the assist by Alabaster. And Prez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
Now here's Beal. Cooper kicks to Bryant. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Warren.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Here's Prez. 8 points for him. It's good.
When there's a wide open man, Prez finds it.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Here's Beal. Pass to Cooper. Miller outside. Ilgauskas up top. Miller outside. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to the Demon Deacons. Wake Forest retains possession. And it's a completely new group for the Demon Deacons. And the Hoyas making a change here. And first time out of the game called for Wake Forest.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Now the Hoyas with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Chen, he's in at small forward. Hudson is out there with Hodges. And it's Trice. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2.
What about the passing from Prez, shredding the defense with his exceptional vision?
Here's Jones. The Hoyas getting their last shot to go. Here's Moore. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Prez. He's got 8.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That's good, and the Hoyas' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jones. Now the Hoyas with it. Trice passes to Hodges. Now here's Prez. Guarded closer. He feeds it to Trice. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here is Gaines. It's stolen. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop.
Talk about bringing it.
And that's an exceptional slam right there. Prez just destroying the bucket with his ridiculous power.
And McAdoo kicks to Moore. Got a piece of it. 56 seconds left here in the first half. Out to the wing. Prez dishes to Trice. Kicks to Hudson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Hey, we knew that this would potentially be a game that got out of hand, but we didn't expect it to happen this soon. I mean, right now, a really one-sided affair.
And it's all because of the play of Prez. In my book, he's been the difference maker for his side. And the way he's playing and firing up his teammates, you can bet they'll keep adding to this lead as long as he's on the floor.
On the court right now for the Demon Deacons. They've got Bryant. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Beal in at the point guard. 6 on the shot clock to the inside. Here's Chen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Prez has got 12 points in the game.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You got to love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
Pass to Cooper. And Bryant kicks to Beal. Poked away. Bryant passes to Beal. Here's Cooper. He's covered by Randolph. Some nice passing by Wake Forest. Miller, no luck. Hoyas leading by 17. Here's Chen. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the precision there of Prez, keeping his balance and getting the shot off despite the obvious contact.
Catching up on the changes for Georgetown. Hodges checked in for Hudson. And Nelson is subbed in for Warren. Gaines kicks to Bryant. To the wing on the left. There's the feed to Clarkson. Now Gaines. The dish now to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
From beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Nelson. And he banks in the layup. Nelson's got his first basket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Bryant kicks to Clarkson. Passes to Gaines. Back to Jones. Alabaster with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Wake Forest trails by 19. Here is Gaines. Out to the right wing. Here's Clarkson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. 1:39 left in the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Chant, he's in at three. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Wilson in at the two-guard spot. Here's Cooper. Back to Bryant. He dishes it to Beal. And it's Miller in the corner. Off target with his three. Hoyas leading by 16. Alabaster kicks to Warren. And here is Prez. Back to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
Beal dishes to Bryant. To the left wing. Cooper kicks to Ilgauskas. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the Hoyas will go for a different look here.
"24 Seconds" with Jason Richmond.
Boy, oh boy. Sometimes the stars align, and you get to be a part of something that is truly unique, and that right now is the blossoming career of, you know what? I'm just going to say it, the Prez. This kid has it all. I don't want to get too deep into the cliches, so I'll just say that he is delivering each and every night. This kid is on a mission, folks. I spoke to him only once, and he told me that his father, who passed away when he was 14, still guides him to be great every day. How awesome is that? It's humble, focused, and ridiculously good at basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, your president of the hardwood.
Joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Georgetown Hoyas.
Well, these teams were able to survive their region and come out on top. Now they're part of the last 4 teams standing as they both fight for a right to play for the college championship in just a couple of days.
And it's been a fun tournament for both of these sides. You know, someone like Prez is raring to go and give his team a chance to play in a winner-takes-all game 2 days from now. So this is what college basketball is all about.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. They've got Martin, and it's Keefe in at the shooting guard.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Alabaster kicks to Randall. Alabaster with it. Pass to Prez. Takes a 3. Keefe grabs the miss. Huskies on offense. He kicks it to Day. Inside, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Prez with the bucket.
And really can't fault the D there. Prez just torching them with better offense. And one reason why Prez jumped to the top of the prospect list is because he had a great coach during high school. Coach Washington Falls gave him incredibly sound fundamentals, and it's allowed Prez to have a strong base with how he plays.
And not only did Coach Falls help him with his foundation as a player, but he also provided tremendous insight and advice into the world of basketball and the world that's around us in basketball. So I think Prez owes an awful lot to Coach Falls for the player he's become.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Full credit goes to him on that one, Greg. I mean, the defense played pretty good position, but just couldn't do much about it. That's just better offense that time.
Trice is checked in for Alabaster. Warren the pass to Hudson. Plays it up and banks it in. Hudson's got his first bucket in this one.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Now here's Jennings. And Joseph kicks to Jennings. It's hauled in by Warren.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Masterful work from Prez here. Leaking out quickly in the open floor.
Jennings kicks to Joseph. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. So Georgetown will take it the other way. On the floor for UConn. We've got Keefe, and it's Joseph in at the small forward position. The Huskies on offense. Keefe passes to Jennings. There's the pick. Feeds it to Sims. Pass to Splitter. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Prez. It's 2-on-1. Here's Randolph. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
Here's Jennings. Passes it to Keefe. Down low, here's Joseph, and Joseph slams it home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And, you know, this one has been a tight game all the way. Some runs made from both sides, but neither team has been able to hold a big lead for any lengthy period of time.
And I think we'll see things come to a head here in the second half. The teams that came out a little nervous early on, but guys like Prez will start looking to score more often, and this game will be decided by the stars on each side.
Champ in its small forward. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Randolph at the 2-guard spot. And for the Huskies, they've got Martin, and it's Day in at the point guard position.
And one of the biggest names coming into college sports this year is Prez. What he can do out there on the wing in one-on-one situations is just jaw-dropping.
It really is, Greg, because he's so versatile and so good at attacking defenders one-on-one. He can take you off the bounce. He's got the nice pull-up game. He can back you in if necessary. He's just got a nice portfolio of scoring options.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Now here's Prez. He's covered closely. Alabaster kicks to Hudson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. UConn with the ball. Day dishes to Splitter. Day the pass to Splitter. Keefe against Randolph. Now here's Joseph. D right on him. To the paint. Keefe. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Georgetown Hoyas. The Huskies have made their only other free throw attempt today. An earlier trip to the line. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Harkless comes in for Alabaster.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Warren kicks to Hudson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Hudson's got his second basket of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
And they get it. That's good. And the Hoyas' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jennings.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Champ in at the 3. Hudson is out there with Price, and it's Harkless in at the point. Sims inside, guarded by Price. Pulls up. Rebounded by Howard. UConn trails by 6. Outside Jennings. Knocked loose. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
This has been Exhibit A as to why Prez is considered the next big thing. I mean, he's gone absolutely crazy this second half and has taken over the game while giving his team the lead.
And what I like about it is that Prez hasn't let up for 1 second during that stretch. He's remained hungry and wants to continue to build on that lead to make sure they can secure the win. That's a winner's mentality right there.
.149 left in the second half of basketball. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. UConn trails by 8. Day kicks to Splitter. Fades. And it's off the back rim. No good. To the middle. Here's Trice. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
And the Huskies call time here. They're down by 10. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. The Huskies making a switch here. Keefe's checked in. Hudson against Splitter. Lets it go from 14.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Here's Chen. Again, Georgetown.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last.
Did you get the food I sent?
Yep, I got it, Mom, but Grant got most of it.
Oh, and tell her I love her. I love you.
Good. Maybe he'll make some shots next game.
Ooh, Mom, that's cold.
I don't mean it in a bad way.
Look, Mom, I meant to tell you that I've been thinking about going pro next year.
I think you're making the right decision.
Wait, really? Mom, I thought you would have wanted me to stay for another year.
I do, but I don't. I mean, education is very important, and you know I'll be on your back about getting that
Yeah,
degree.
I know.
But this is your dream. Your daddy would tell you to take a chance on yourself, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he definitely would have, Mom. I mean, he never wanted me to settle for anything.
Exactly. So, let's get you a suit for the draft?
Yes, definitely, Mom. Oh, and can you send another casserole?
Oh, yes. Please do.
Tuna or chicken?
Definitely not tuna. What's wrong with tuna? Love you, Mom.
Love you, baby.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. Tuna. And stop eating all the casserole, man. Give me this.
Hey, I thought we were brothers now.
We are brothers.
Okay, so that means your food is my food.
You see all the dishes in the kitchen, man? You see all the dirty clothes around this apartment?
That's for the younger brother, okay? You, okay? I'm the upperclassman.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgetown Hoyas.
This is what we've been waiting for all tournament long. All the buzzer beaters, all the upsets. They've all been leading to this. One of these teams are going to have their moment in the sun as they'll put it all on the line here tonight.
And you know that pressure will be getting to them at some point. This is the biggest stage that they will have ever performed on. And if any of them somehow maybe hit their stride or that big shot, they will be campus legends for many years to come.
On the court for Oklahoma, they've got Doherty. Hield is out there with Edwards. Then there's Hudson. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Hield kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Ford. Fades away. A putback. Rebounded by Hudson. On defense, Oklahoma. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Prez. Doherty defender. From 15 feet away. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Prez has got his second basket of the night.
Well, anytime there's a title on the line in the game, you know players on both sides are coming out and going hard, 100 miles an hour early on. They just need to make sure they don't play ahead of themselves and drive ahead of their headlights.
Yeah, I think one guy to watch will be Prez. If he starts to force things early or maybe be too aggressive, it could spell trouble for his team. The team goes as Prez goes, and if he can play hard and smart, they're going to be tough to beat.
Hield with it. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Trice is checked in for Alabaster. And a change for the Sooners. Blair's checked in. Trice passes to Chen. And finished off by Prez.
And most folks assume that Prez would be a one-and-done player. I mean, it makes sense given where many feel he'd be drafted. But there is talk about him perhaps staying on longer than one season. I always think that's a personal call, and I hope Prez does what's best for him.
And I don't know if that is just wishful thinking from fans and boosters or if it holds any water at all. But the fact of the matter is Prez will do what he feels is right for his situation. And you know what? I just hope he takes everything into consideration and makes the right decision.
And here are the Hoyas now. The Sooners making their last shot. Here's Trice. There's a good screen. Here's Hudson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Hudson's got his first basket of the night.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Now, here's Blake. No good on that one.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Chen, he's in at small forward. Warren is out there with Hudson, and it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2.
And what a journey it has been for this whole team to make it to the title game. Probably means the most to Prez. Remember, lost his father at a young age and has found solace in the game of basketball. And what has been a very difficult time for this young man.
And, you know, regardless of what happens here in the championship game, a tip of the hat to Prez is warranted. I mean, he's carried himself in a fabulous way all year and worked to honor the memory of his fallen father by his performance and conduct.
On the court for Oklahoma, we got Hudson. Edwards is out there with Ellis. And it's Warwick in at power forward. No one near Prez as he lets it go. A basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Incredible offense from Prez, showing you why he's so highly respected.
And Oklahoma calls their first time out of the game.
And really just trying to...
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And guys, this was just the kind of first half that Prez and his team wanted. They've still got plenty of work to do, a long way to go, but certainly in control of the game here.
And how they come out after the break might be the deciding factor in this game. If they can hold off and protect their lead, they might be in cruise control all the way to the title.
Chen, he's in at 3. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. And for the Sooners, they've got Edwards out there with Heald, Doherty out there with Hudson, and it's Ford in at the 4 slot. Prez dishes to Alabaster. Here's Chen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Prez has got 18 points in the game.
And, of course, the ultimate goal here for Prez is winning a collegiate championship. But he also has a huge opportunity to boost his draft stock in the eyes of NBA scouts. A big game here goes a long way on draft day.
And you know what? As much as your performance in one game shouldn't matter that much, I do think there are certain performances that carry a little more weight. So in some situations, it does matter that much. Teams and scouts are looking to see how you perform when the lights are brightest and the pressure is hottest.
Here's Doherty. Sinks the triple. Doherty's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Alabaster kicks to Prez. Out to the wing. Back to Randolph. Dishes it to Hudson. Yep, that one goes in there.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Price comes in for Alabaster. Here's Chen. Tipped away, and the ball out of play. The Sooners will have it. Richmond, he's checked in for Doherty. Oklahoma trails by 12. Now Blair. Ellis outside. Blair in the corner. Oklahoma moving it around. 2 on the clock. Fires the 3. 4, no luck. Hoyas leading by 12. Low block shot on the way. And no problem from Warren as he finishes at the rim. Warren's got 8.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range. And that was not going to get it done.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez. Chen in at small forward. Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice. And it's Wilson in at the 2. Ellis the pass to Richmond. 4 dishes to Blake. They set the pick. He kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Ford. Pass to Richmond to the middle. Here's Hudson. It's tipped. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez. And with the way the score is at this point, I think we can officially call the game. What a special moment it is for Prez to win a collegiate championship and lead his team to the top of the mountain.
And, you know, there was a lot of hype for Prez when he signed his letter of intent for this school, and he's met every expectation with this win. He'll most certainly go down as a legend for his school, and what a special year it was for his team and the journey they went on together.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And here is Harkless. Pass to Chen. Harkless kicks to Warren. Now the feed to Prez. Offensive rebound, Hudson. Makes it off the glass. And Georgetown leads by 16.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Hield kicks to Ellis. Now the pass to Hield. Poked away. Here's Hudson. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harkless kicks to Warren. There's a minute left here in the second half. Hits it from three-point range. And you can see it in Prez's eye. There is no way he's missing that three.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
Doherty the screen. Ellis the pass to Doherty. Three-pointer. And Harkless pulls it down. Now the Hoyas with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Feeds it to Randolph. Warren with the ball. Harkless kicks to Prez. Hudson dishes to Prez. And finish off by Prez.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here is Ford. And here they go. Here's Chen. It's off. So the Hoyas win it. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work.
Wow. I can't believe I'm about to go pro.
Think about it. Just yesterday, you were doing biology projects.
That's right. You didn't believe I could get it done on time.
I feel so bad about that, but you pulled through.
Of course I did. It's crazy how long ago that feels. You ever feel like everything's changing and you have to adapt so quick all the time?
Yeah, but some things don't have to change.
I guess you're right. I mean, Coach Falls is backing me up. My mom.
And me? I'm backing you up, I think.
Nah. You got it all wrong now. I'm backing you up.
Ah, okay. So you're my Scottie Pippen?
I like to think of myself as your James Worthy.
You're gonna do great, babe.
I'm glad you're here with me. Whoa, you see that?
Make a wish.
That's pretty cool.
So where do they have you now?
Oh, man, I can't even keep track anymore.
Well, look, I did my part. I was getting you open looks all season. And don't forget me next time you get an award. Grant is solely responsible for my basketball success.
Look, man, I won't even have to do all that. You're going to be up there with me.
Man, maybe, but I'll probably be in Europe somewhere next year.
Whoa, Europe, man. Look, I can't see that there's possibly 30 guards in the NBA who are better than you.
Maybe not, man, but we'll see how it goes.
No, I'm serious.
Prez, don't worry about me, all right? we'll link up, man. Anytime you want to log on the sticks and lose a game or two, I'll be there. But no, seriously, I'm good, man. I'm happy for you.
Appreciate that, man. That means a lot coming from you.
Yeah.
Look, let me practice my my speech. I got to thank the person who is responsible for most of the points that I've scored this year, my homie, and the person that I always beat in video games, Grant Alabaster. Any words, Grant?
No, I feel like T.O. right now. That's my quarterback. That's my teammate.
All right, man. Enough. Yeah. You won't have. Are you really gonna cry when we're up there?
I'm really getting a little emotional right now.
Okay.
Let's finish the game.
Yeah, let's do it. Are you crying because I'm beating you so bad?
It's not funny. Okay.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, the big man on campus. Grab that basketball and bring it over and make yourself useful.
All right.
Oh, so you do remember how to pass the ball.
I never forgot how to pass it. Just keep asking me to shoot.
Good
What's
to
the
see
man
you.
to do? You too.
Mr. President, huh? That got out of hand pretty quick.
It's a catchy name. What can I say?
Hey, look, if you want to hang around, I got the 6th graders coming in here in a minute.
Remember coming in here every Saturday? You know, you were hard on me even then.
I only know one way, and that's how it works.
And that's why I'm here. Look, I can't talk to my college coaches, and I trust you more anyway, but I need to get ready. Pre-draft camps are coming up, and then summer league, and then, you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, you help out today, and then we'll get to work.
Get to work like today?
Yeah, like as soon as they leave.
All right.
Is there any better time?
No, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, if you get ready and stay ready, you ain't got to get ready when somebody calls you to get ready.
I like it.
And you know what? Be careful, because one of these kids coming in here could dethrone you in the next 10 years.
I don't know about that.
Spread out those cones for the dribble drills.
Lee, where you want them?
On the ground, on either side of the paint, same way we've been doing for the last 10 years.
All right. I didn't know if you had a new drill or if it's the same old drills or what.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it.
I know, that's your style. Hello?
Hello? Is this the president of basketball?
Yeah, I guess this is Prez. Who is this?
Okay, thank you. Please hold for Mike Krzyzewski.
Excuse me, who did you say? Hello?
Hello, is this Prez?
Yeah, this is Prez. Is this Coach K?
Yeah, it is. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm calling.
It's not that often that you get a call out of the blue from someone like you, so yeah.
Well, I've very good reason for calling, I can assure you. On behalf of USA Basketball, I'd like to officially invite you to be a part of the team.
Yeah, that's great. Wow, yes, amazing.
You were absolutely terrific this season in college, and we think you'd be a great addition to our team.
Wow, that is an unbelievable offer. I don't know what to say.
Does that mean you accept?
100%. Yeah, I mean, I've always dreamed of, representing my country in a way like this, so I'm in.
That's amazing. We'll get you some additional details shortly, and I'm really looking forward to coaching you at our next mini camp this summer.
All right, Coach.
See you this summer, Prez.
All right, see you. Coach K, USA, USA, USA. I gotta call my mom.
后面就没有断手，所以就玩老半天。后面讲，后面讲完了，对，讲完了，先不要讲，别剪下来。反正这种。我要快。然后怎么就录，然后我剪啊。
Welcome everyone to an incredible event tonight featuring men. Yeah, we've got. Thank you, David. And the experience Prez Greg is getting on this team is invaluable.
And getting a chance to learn and practice, Kevin, with the elite of the game. The fact that he might see the floor is just icing on the cake.
Team swap here for Team USA. And here's Australia now, trailing by 2.
And on the international stage like this, it is always amazing to see the best and brightest of the United States come together. So many teams represented here today.
And the saying is country before club. And as much as all these stars like to battle it out in the NBA, they all have one goal when playing in the red, white, and blue. An incredible collection of talent for sure, and one mission in mind.
Basket good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Passes it to Bairstow. 1:36 left in the first quarter. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Rebound by Chen. Well, it's been a bit of a tradition to take one exceptional college player on the U.S. team and on their roster. This cycle, it's Prez's turn.
And it's happened before. Remember Christian Laettner and the Brow, and just how those two were special in college. The same can be said for Prez. Plus, he'll get a chance to test himself on the international stage.
Dellavedova, the pass to Bairstow. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Team USA leading by 4. Lowry kicks to Prez. Outside for George. Some nice ball movement by Team USA. And finished off by Prez.
And Prez just rocking the rim on that one. He is an outstanding dunker.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here is Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bairstow. That one, no good. Here's Chen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that.
And welcome back, everyone. International basketball at its finest. Already one quarter in the books. USA versus Australia. A lot of talent on both of these teams.
And guys, this USA squad looked pumped and really ready to go. They've got to be feeling pretty good about how they've been playing.
No doubt about that. I mean, this Australian team is extremely talented, and there's plenty of time left. So it'll be interesting to see how the Boomers execute here in the second quarter.
Dellavedova dishes to Martin. It's tipped. A 3-ball.
And you have to be impressed with the balance that the Australian team has. Defenders and scorers from top to bottom. It's a big part of why they have been so successful here in the tournament.
Yep, exactly. I mean, the Australians have put together a team that works extremely well with each other and have played unselfish basketball the whole way. I mean, they're definitely more than the sum of their parts on paper. I'd say kudos to the Australian Federation for putting this group together.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Irving's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the second free throw, good. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Irving passes to Chen. From beyond the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prez has got 6 here in this quarter. One thing many were curious to see with Prez on this international stage is how he can hold his own with the best of the best. It seems that he is the kind of player that gets even better when playing with elite teammates.
Yeah, and good teammates will make any player play better, but the impact is tenfold for Prez. The speed of the game, adjusting to it during this tournament, hasn't been a huge problem for him at all. The height for this kid continues to grow. And a win here against Australia will continue to add to his already impressive resume.
Well, when the U.S. picks players from the NBA, it just isn't about taking the best player at each position. They look at much more than that to assemble the best team that they can.
Yeah, and that's a great point because this is not an all-star team, although many of these players are all-stars. There's a difference. Really, they're looking for players that can impact the game without the ball, make others around them better, and are suited for the international style of play.
Pass to Martin. Baseline jumper. Not going to go that time. So Team USA will take it the other way. Anthony, no one around. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
Poked loose, and that's out of bounds. Australia will keep it. And Team USA making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Team USA on D. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Anderson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Australia, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. No good on the free throw. Kevin Durant. As is checked in for Green. Australia trails by 21.
And perhaps the biggest strength of this Australian team, their passing ability. Everyone at every position has a great sense of how to move the ball around.
Yeah, when you have guys like Bogut, Ingles, who all have size and can keep the ball moving around when it's not in the hands of a guard, I mean, that's a fun, enjoyable style of basketball to watch.
And Cousins kicks to Irving. Here's Chen. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Prez has got 17.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You gotta love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
Lish, guarded by Chen. Prez brings the double team. It's stolen by Prez. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Durant, that's good. Durant's got his second bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that's out of bounds. Australia will keep it. And Team USA making a change here. Butler's checked in. Here's Baines. Covered by Irving. Team USA grabs the miss.
Hey guys, this is something that happens in every international gathering. It's fun to see so many of the U.S. and Australian players going head-to-head, even though they're on the same NBA team.
Yeah, and they've played against each other before in practice, but in competition, where a title is on the line, you better believe it'll be a no-holds-barred affair.
Baines dishes to exit. Just 5 on the clock. from deep three-point range, and another miss by Australia.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Defended by Chen. Dishes it to Baines. Kicks it to Exum. They set the screen to end the run. And it's great to see Dante Exum back out on the floor after he had to deal with a huge injury to his knee.
What is amazing to me about this U.S. team is that on every NBA team, all these players are the guy. Yet here for the U.S. team, each player has no qualms or hesitation to put their egos aside and play a minor role if needed.
Well, you know, all of these guys, Greg, are great competitors, and they know that they'll see the ball a lot less being part of this team, but it's part and parcel of the sacrifice they sign up for when they have the honor of representing the United States in international competition.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And the tremendous instincts of Prez, effortlessly zipping the ball over to his guys.
A different look now for Team USA. Cousins comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. And now Team USA on the break. Prez leading the charge.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right.
And Patty Mills played his college ball at St. Mary's in California, the fifth Australian player they'd successfully recruited. A real pipeline of talent from down under to that school.
Yeah, and his college games were televised live in Australia, despite the time difference. Left after 2 seasons, going 55th back in that 09 draft, and in 2015, they retired his number 13 jersey.
Well, for many, the fact that Australia even made it to the finals of this tournament is an accomplishment on its own.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Greg. No matter what happens in this game, this is already going to be the best finish for the all-season, a tournament like this. So hats off to them. Congratulations for a job well done.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, Australia will have it. DeAndre Jordan. So it's Team USA winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons, Melbourne, Australia, and Louisiana State University. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Brandon Ingram from Duke University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select the small forward, Georgetown University.
Welcome to the NBA, gentlemen.
Can't believe we made it, man.
Yep. All right, so practice tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I'm just joking. Enjoy the offseason. But get ready to hit it hard in the fall.
We will be.
Yo, Prez, we got a jet.
Okay.
Things to do.
Who's this, you guys? Oh, that's my agent. Just talking to some shoe companies.
Already?
Yep.
Good stuff, man.
Thanks.
Crushed it.
I appreciate it.
When you're hot, right?
We'll hit the gym.
All right. All right, so this is our trainer and your trainer, Xavier Cross.
Mr. Cross, it's nice to meet you.
Can't wait to work with you. Xavier really is the best, and it's his job to make sure that you're healthy through the whole season, so do not be shy about reaching out to him.
100%. Anything doesn't feel right or you feel off, just call me. Don't be a tough guy about these things.
Even if I'm sick, have the flu, something like that?
Anything. How do you think Michael Jordan got through his flu game? The trainers were right there.
Yeah, see, we got everything covered. So all you need to worry about is putting the ball in the hoop.
Well, that's what I do.
All right, good. All right, we got more stuff to check out.
All right, see you soon.
I'm gonna be back because I've got this, you know the tweak thing I did to my neck?
Yeah, it's chronic. We'll take care of that.
It's chronic, that sounds good. All right, let's go. It's fine.
Medical term.
It'll be fine.
See you, Coach.
Everybody wants a piece.
Guess the crown is heavy.
Anyway, appreciate it, guys. I'll see you soon. Whew. You know, I was signing up for an entourage when I got drafted. I mean, it's annoying, right?
I mean, I wouldn't know. Mr. President. All right, see you around next.
All right, buddy.
I mean, I can't shake these reporters.
Don't worry about that. Keep an eye on your teammates. Those are the guys that'll hold you up.
Hope so.
I know so.
All right, man.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Denver, I just got picked up.
Denver. Oh, what's up? I heard you were coming through. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man. Everybody knows you, man. President.
Prez.
Yeah.
Even you know the nickname, huh?
It's a catchy name.
I guess so. So, where you from?
Seattle.
Denver from
Yes.
Seattle.
Good one. Like, everyone has said that one already.
Okay, so first time I met you.
That's
So.
what you. What system you play on?